And now, let's dive into our first story, the cringe heard round the internet. Picture this, a well-meaning chatbot designed to offer legal advice decides to call someone bro during a serious conversation about legalities. You can imagine how that went. Hint, not well. This incident underscores a larger and much more critical issue, ethical AI. It's not just a shiny badge for companies to wear, it's a matter of survival in today's tech landscape. When AI systems make blunders, especially in sensitive fields like legal advice, the fallout can be enormous, not just for the user, but for the creators and companies behind these systems. It all boils down to trust and reliability. When those are compromised, so is the integrity of the technology itself. So when we talk about ethical AI, it's not just a hot topic or industry buzzword. It's about creating technology that respects, understands, and properly interacts with humans. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to hear "what's your problem, bro?" from their legal advisor, bot or not. Next up, let's talk transparency. Imagine you're chatting online and you're not sure if it's a human or a bot on the other end. It feels like that awkward moment when you're talking to someone wearing mirrored sunglasses, no eye contact, no clue what's happening. That's why it matters to make it clear when users are interacting with AI, rather than your stressed out intern or a savvy customer service rep. This simple gesture builds trust and keeps everything above board. Plus, nobody wants to feel hoodwinked by a robot pretending to be human. Now, how do you tell users they're talking to a bot without making it super awkward? Think of it like a gentle nod rather than a neon sign. For instance, saying, "I'm a virtual assistant here to help," is friendly and straightforward. Or using a name that hints at its robotic nature, like bot support or AI helper. It's all about weaving in transparency without making it sound mechanical or creepy. Authenticity can go a long way in smoothing out those potential friction points. Now let's shift gears and talk about designing for everyone. And yes, that includes grandma. Inclusivity isn't just a trendy buzzword, it's a necessity. Whether we're talking accents, accessibility, or multilingual support, overlooking these elements can spell disaster for user experience. No? Imagine grandma trying to use voice commands with an accent that the AI doesn't understand. Frustrating, isn't it? Inclusivity means accounting for real-world diversity, making tech accessible and user-friendly for everyone. So, how do we ensure our AI is genuinely inclusive? The answer is simple, but often overlooked. Test it with real people. Yep, not just your dev team with their pristine pronunciation and tech jargon. We're talking about the whole 9 yards. Different accents, various languages, and people who aren't tech savvy. Your grandma should be able to navigate your AI as smoothly as your tech enthusiast cousin. By stress testing your system with a wide range of users, you not only catch issues you'd never have thought of, but also make your technology more robust and reliable for everyone. It's like giving your AI a thorough workout to make sure it's in peak condition for all users. All right, folks, let's move on to a topic that could make or break your brand: killing bias before it kills you. Imagine this. You've invested tons of hours, dollars, and brain power into developing an AI system, only to find it's inherited your weird uncle's outdated views. Not a pretty picture, right? Well, here's why. If you're not careful, biases lurking in your training data can become a permanent, embarrassing part of your AI's personality. It's like your well-meaning chatbot suddenly sounding like it's straight out of 1950. Yikes. So how do you audit for bias and keep your system fair without going full Blade Runner? First off, you need to diversify your training data. Make sure it includes a wide range of voices, perspectives, and contexts. Picture it as inviting a diverse group of friends to a dinner party. More variety equals richer conversations and fewer faux pas. Next, regularly conduct bias audits on your AI's decisions and interactions. Think of it as your system's routine checkup, like taking your car in for an oil change. These audits help you spot any unwelcome biases before they cause major damage. And it's not just about finding existing biases, but also about continuously testing and retesting to make sure none sneak in over time. Lastly, transparency goes hand in hand with fairness. Be upfront about how your AI makes decisions and give users the ability to flag any questionable behavior. It's better to catch these issues early on rather than waiting for your AI to make the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Keeping your AI bias-free is a continuous process, but trust me, it's worth the effort. Your brand's reputation depends on it. All right, story time. Imagine a bot accidentally recording private conversations and causing massive GDPR fines. Sounds like a scary bedtime story, right? But it's not fiction, it's 100% reality. In today's world, privacy isn't optional anymore, and overlooking it can cost you big time. Not just in fines, but in trust, reputation, and even customer loyalty. So what can you do to avoid this nightmare? Well, for starters, collecting less data is your new best friend. Only gather the information that you absolutely need. The less you collect, the less you have to protect. Next up, anonymize. 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 It's like playing a game of hide and seek, but way less fun and way more important. If the data is anonymous, it's much harder for any breach to expose personal details. By making these tweaks, you can stay both legally and ethically sound in the eyes of your users. Your customers will thank you, and you'll sleep better at night. All right, let's talk accountability, folks. What happens when your chatty AI hits a brick wall and simply can't continue? Should it keep bumbling around, making mistakes, or should it gracefully bow out and let a human take over? That's where escalation paths come into play. It's like your bot's way of saying, I've taken this as far as I can. It's time to bring in the big guns. By creating clear pathways for your bot to escalate issues to humans, you're ensuring that your users are always in good hands, even when the AI flubs a line. Just as important are audit trails. Imagine a surprise exam where you can go back and check all your answers. Audit trails record the bot's activities, so you can review what went wrong and how to fix it. No sweeping errors under the rug. It's accountability in its clearest form. And let's not forget about empowering users. If your AI hits a snag, provide options for users to take control. Maybe offer easy access to a human rep or quick troubleshooting tips. It's all about giving them the reins when the tech underperforms, ensuring they still have a seamless experience. So remember, even bots need a timeout now and then. And when they do, being prepared can make all the difference between a frustrated user and a satisfied one. All right, friends, it's time to talk about ongoing optimization because let's face it, your AI can get lazy if you don't keep it on its toes. Just like we all need feedback loops and constant learning, so does our AI. That's where analytics come into play. Use them to monitor how well your AI is performing and spot any areas that may need a little extra love. And don't just stop there. Actively seek out feedback from users. Sometimes the best insights come from those daily interactions, catching quirks you'd never spot on your own. Think of it as your AI's way of keeping a diary and sharing its thoughts. You'd be amazed at what you can learn. But here's where it gets a bit tricky: staying ahead of the curve without tripping over ethical boundaries. We all want our technology to be agile, but not at the expense of ethical considerations. Align your AI with international ethical frameworks, but be careful. Maintain that sweet, sweet balance. You want your AI to evolve gracefully, retaining its agility while staying ethically sound. It's a bit like dancing on a tightrope, but it's totally doable. Remember, the key is to marry constant optimization with ethical practices, ensuring your AI is evolving in ways that are both innovative and responsible. So keep an eye on those analytics, harness that invaluable user feedback, and continue navigating the ever-changing landscape of ethical considerations. Your AI and your users will thank you. Building bots that serve people, not the other way around, is the cornerstone of effective and ethical AI. It's about crafting technology that genuinely helps and complements human efforts rather than complicating or confusing them. Think of it this way: your AI should be the trusty sidekick, not the bungling assistant that everyone dreads working with. Now, you might be wondering, why is all this focus on ethical AI so important? Well, it goes beyond just ticking boxes on a checklist. Ethical AI is the bedrock of brand loyalty and long-term trust. When your users know that your technology is designed with their best interests at heart, it builds a relationship founded on trust and mutual respect. And let's face it, that's the kind of relationship every company dreams of having with its users. At the end of the day, the goal is to create AI that's reliable, transparent, inclusive, and free of bias. This commitment not only enhances user experience, but also ensures that your technology is an asset rather than a liability in the increasingly AI-driven world. So, there you have it, folks. Remember, the best AI is the one that serves humanity, respects ethical guidelines, and always aims for continuous improvement.